Hi everyone, I'm Brendan.
And I'm Karen.
And together we're Fox and Rabbit.
You almost forgot.
You almost forgot, it's been so long. We're back for Flosstube number 32. It's been a little while since our previous Flosstube. But we're filming this on Friday the 7th of April, which is Good Friday. So for those people that believe in Easter.
Celebrate Easter.
Happy Good Friday, is that a thing?
I don't know, Brendan. Just happy Easter to everybody out there.
I just know the Easter Bunny's coming on Sunday.
No, if you're a good boy.
Yeah, so I'll be in a chocolate coma on Sunday. Because I get both mine and Karen's because she doesn't eat chocolate.
No. I eat the occasional dark chocolate, only if it's got salt in it.
So I guess the first thing is we need to give our excuses for why it's been so long.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, some hypochondriac.
No, actually, I think on our last video, I had just had my first surgery done on my knee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And but yeah, unfortunately, we found it just wasn't getting any better after what, it was almost 2 months, wasn't it, Brent? And so I had to go back for a follow-up with my surgeon. I asked, before I went, could I please have another MRI on my knee? Because I said it's just not right. When I went back, he found that he had left some cartilage still in there. Whether they came away after the surgery, whether they were left in there, we don't know, but he was all apologies, said that we would try cortisone first because he was going away on holidays for 2 weeks. We did that. It had no effect at all. My knee was getting worse. So when he got back, we scheduled a second surgery, which I had about 2.5 weeks ago now. So, yeah, so recovering again. The problem is, though, I've been back for one visit since then. And he basically showed me how much cartilage he took out. It does mean that I've got like bone on my knee, and there's nothing they can do about that. So we've got to see how this heals. It definitely feels better than it did last time, but there is pain in that meniscus area. So basically the only other alternative will be a knee replacement. So at this stage, I don't particularly want that, but I've got to see how this mends. As I said, it's definitely better than last time, but it's still quite swollen, isn't it, Bren? So we want to wait until it's all the swelling's gone down and see how I get around. But it's not something I'm going to have done in the next few months. If I do, it might, we want to reassess it, I think, at that appointment. And I guess he'll tell me then whether it is definitely required and when that will be. I'm a bit scared about that, so I'm just hoping I can just tolerate the soreness in my knee for a bit longer. So, but yeah, it just depends. If I can't walk long distances for long periods of time, then I'm going to have no alternative. But fingers crossed that when this all mends, we can avoid that for now. So thank you so much for all the well wishes. Everyone's been reaching out to us, wondering where we've been, how my knee is. Some people have not known I've had the second surgery. Other people have. But yeah, we feel terrible that we haven't been here for a while. But it's also meant that Brent's been just working very long hours getting all the orders out, so without me here.
No, I realised I don't need you.
You don't need me anymore, baby.
No, you've been replaced. I just have to work 18 hours a day.
Yep, every day for the rest of your life. No, so I'm going to come back after Easter and start, doing things that I don't need my right knee for. So things like sitting down a roller iron, surging, so at least we can start getting things moving a bit quicker. Yeah, so that's it. Yep. I just want to thank everybody again for their kind wishes, and to a lovely group of friends who sent me the most beautiful bunch of flowers. Red on sort of photo here. They are just, because they're Australian natives, they're only just now at the point where I think they've had their life. So thank you so much. My friend Jody sent me a beautiful bunch after my first surgery. So this was a lovely surprise from this lovely group of friends after my second surgery. And then I got, and I left it at home. I just remembered I got a beautiful care package from my gorgeous friend Nia. The thing is, it came at home and it had like soaps and chocolate and all sorts of beautiful things. It was a pamper yourself sort of box. But it had no note in there. So I had no clue who it was from. So I posted a post to say, look, could the mystery person let me know? Nia said it was supposed to have a note in there, but it didn't. So I should have known it was from Nia. And then about 2 days later, again at home, I got answered the door to a great big cheesecake from the cheesecake shop. And again, there was no note on there. So I thought, oh, this is odd. So I again posted online on social media, and I found out that was from Angela and her love,
Lauren.
And Lauren. Is it Lauren? Yeah, sorry. I'm still got recovery brain. So Angela and Lauren from Colour and Cotton, all the way over the United States from St. Louis, sent me that. And that was just, I was crying because it was just so lovely that someone so far away would think of us. And again, there was meant to be a card in there. Was it the Cheesecake Shop that contacted you to say it should have had a card, or was it Lauren that contacted you?
It was Lauren that told me, yeah.
Yeah, so they're very, very kind, and we've thanked them already, but we just want to thank them again here. So, but yeah, two lovely gifts with no cards. Angela was funny because she said to me, no wonder you asked. She said, because I've watched too many crime shows to eat any delivered edible goods without a card on them. So I said, yes, nice to know it's a safe delivery. So yeah, so that made the recovery all that more easier to bear.
So while Karen's been off relaxing with her feet up, laying on the lounge with the dogs watching TV all day.
Yeah, whatever.
And I've been here working, doing all of the work. She's been doing nothing.
Now, when you joke like that, people think you're serious, Brennan. We'll be getting hate mail.
I am serious. You've been doing nothing.
Stop it. You know how much hard work I've been doing, designing and stitching models at home.
That's not work.
It is work. Anyway.
That's what you do for fun.
Yep. I'm telling you, we'll be getting hate mail.
No, it comes to me because I'm abusive.
Everyone says Brennan's abusive. Oh, please. Anyway.
So we got our test shipment of permalinen in. We got it in a little while ago, but I don't know how I found the time, but I found the time at night time just before I go home each night to throw some test pieces in just to see how they're going. And we've been really happy with how it's coming out. We thought that there'd be a bigger difference in the colours than they are because the permalinen the base linen is a different colour white.
Yeah, it's like an antique white.
It's like a colder white too. It's got a slight green.
Yeah, Brett was a little bit worried
to it,
but no problem at all.
But it's dyeing up pretty much the same. So the top piece that we've got here is the Zweigart linen. The bottom piece is permanent.
36 and 35.
36 and 35. And by the time they're washed, you can't really tell the difference anyway.
3.
But they're coming out pretty much the same colour. Consistent colours. We're getting consistent dyeing in the permanent linen using our normal processes, and it's all looking good.
Yeah.
The linens are different linens, obviously. They're manufactured obviously slightly differently, and they're using a different flax. The permanent linen feels a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit stiffer than the Zweigart linen.
Not much though.
The Zweigart linen is softer.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a little bit more size, but I think there's a misconception out there that permanent linen is stiff as a board. It might. I don't know if it's just in one of the standard colours. But by the time it's gone through all the dyeing process of
you can still
nice and soft.
But it is stiffer. It is thicker.
You prefer the stiffer.
Well, I think in hoops it works better because of the little bit of extra sizing means you can straighten the grain up a bit easier in hoops.
But by the time it goes through the dyeing process, it's been washed and washed and washed and washed. So it's taken a lot of that sizing out. So it's a very nice feel on your hands.
Yeah, so we've been really happy.
But the quality of both is good. I like them both. If I had to stitch with one and not the other, it wouldn't worry me. The quality is excellent in both of them. So.
Yeah. So we're about to do a larger order with Perman to get some of the base linen here. We're only going to do it in those 3 counts initially, which are our most common counts, which is the 32, their version of 36, which is 35, and 40 count. And we're just having it here as an option. So
as a backup.
Yeah. Because there is occasions at the moment when linen is hard to get in some counts. and we want to make sure that we give the shops the option. So we'll have, so say 36 count, we were out.
Yep.
We'll give the shops the option of taking 35 count. They don't have to.
They can wait, and some have said they prefer to wait.
Yep.
Others have said yes, do the substitute.
Yes, it just means that they'd get their order a little bit quicker. So that's what everything we're trying to do at the moment is just to make sure that we're having the ability that we can get our orders out quicker
without any break in our manufacturing.
But as I said, it's totally up to the shops and to you as stitchers, whether you want permanent linen or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an amazing linen, but we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
But from June, I think we'll be full on offering it as an option. Yeah, for shops.
Yeah. It's more, as I said, it's just a backup for us. We just don't want to have any situation where we can't supply linen.
But Zweigart is going to be our primary base going forward.
Absolutely,
still.
always.
None of that changes. Our relationship with Zweigart hasn't changed. We're still forwarding order 6 months in advance with Zweigart.
Yep.
And we'll still have orders coming in every 5 or 6 weeks from Zweigart.
We've got lots of linen already produced for us over in Germany, and we're going on a short holiday very soon, but that'll be, you got to put an order in, and that'll be here waiting for us when we get back towards the end of May. So, yeah, so it's all good. Feeling a little bit more like we can breathe. So, yeah.
So, we've been busy with a few collaborations that are going forward at the moment. So a lot of you have probably seen it. I don't know if you've got it there,
Yes,
Karen.
I do.
Witchy Stitcher and Cottage Garden Threads and us have all been in a collaboration. So we've supplied the linen. Meg from Witchy Stitcher's done the amazing design, the chart. And the girls down at
Cottage Garden
Threads have produced some amazing colours for the design.
Yep. So this is the it's 28 count fossil.
Or 14 count Ada.
Oh, 14 count Ada, that's right. I think Meg had the option of the Ada as well. She asked for the option of the Ada. So there's the beautiful, beautiful colours. This came on a...
Turn around so people can see the...
Yeah, well, it's got both.
Oh, it's on both sides.
Yes, on both sides. So on that side it says Witchy Stitcher and Cottage Garden Threads. On that side it's...
Every day
is Halloween. So on that lovely floss minder. And so, Katie, these ones were sort of like half skeins. I've got to work out all the colours later, which one's which. And then there were two sort of primary colours, which are just gorgeous. One of them is called Witchy Night, and the other one is Black Ichor. I believe some of these were done, if not all of them, were done specifically for this project. So, yeah, so that's exciting. It's called All Tricks, No Tricks. So now I believe it's still available, I think, from Cottage Garden Threads. I'm not sure if Katie has sold out. I know Meg did sell out at the Witchy Stitcher, but Katie needed us to dye some more fossil for her. So while we were dyeing it for Katie, we thought, well, I know Meg's Witchy Stitcher has sold out. We'll just see, seeing she was doing the dye run anyway. Would she like some more? And she said yes, she would. So I think, I'm not sure, is there about enough for about 30 more kits, I think?
Of Ada and
28 count linen on their way to the Witchy Stitcher. So I'm sure she'll let everyone know when they're back up for sale, or whether they still are and you can pre-order it for, it'll be there in a couple of weeks. So yeah, so that was very exciting, and we were just thrilled to be asked, weren't you, Brent?
Yeah.
So, and with that one, I'm going to give everybody time to get their kits. I'm going to be running a stitch along for this, and that will be, I think we're going to start on the 1st of June. Too much is going on before that for me to start this. As much as I would love to be stitching this right now, I thought 1st of June, after the retreat we're doing at the end of May, down at the Stitches Merchant. So that will be probably hashtag all tricks, no treats sale. But anyway, I'll work that hashtag out closer to the time and let everyone know. In the meantime, get your kits, and hopefully you'll join me in June. I don't think it'll be a long stitch. I don't know.
It's a good design.
I know, I love it. Like, I mean, and it is Halloween after all, so I will stitch that all year round. The other collaboration we're doing, speaking of Cottage Garden Threads, was it this month, Brent?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was in late March. Where are we in April now?
April.
We have lost all track of time, honestly. We don't know what day of the week it is. We don't know
7th
what
of
month it
April.
is.
I know that because I wrote it down here.
Katie from Cottage Garden Threads reached out to a whole stack of designers recently. Pam, who many of you may know, is the principal dyer. It's Katie's mum, and she's the principal dyer for Cottage Garden Threads. She has been having a few health issues of late. So Katie has put together a fundraiser for them. It's called Hearts for Pam. And I think the details can all be found on the Cottage Garden Threads site. So best that you go look there. I know that we are the kits are up for pre-order now.
Kids.
Well, there's a few different options. That's what I'm saying. Go to
So it's not kids. So they're not kits. It's a whole series of charts. Like
series of charts and a pack of the threads. And I think another couple of things that Katie's putting in there. There's a few different options anyway. They're going on sale now. I think they're on sale for another week, maybe two. Now, it is a pre-order. They're not shipping until July. We have got, as designers, we're doing a design. We're not doing fabric or anything. I'm just doing a design. It's, I think there's going to be something like 15, 20 designs in there. I'm not sure. I've like I said, I've been a little bit out of the loop with everything while I've been recovering. But I know we have to have them to Cottage Garden Threads, I think, by the first week of June. So, and then they've got time to then dye all the threads, do everything, and get it ready to send out in July. But as I said, for all the details, please head over to Cottage Garden Threads, and if you've got any questions, email them, and they will. Katie will answer any questions you have a lot better than I'm doing, because obviously I don't think I've explained that very well. But yeah, so we were thrilled to be asked, and we were happy to do it. So yeah, I'm working on that design right now. Yep. Right, and the other thing I've been busy on, I have actually been busy at home. We have just emailed off a free design for the Garon Stitchery Retreat. Their first retreat is on in May. I wish we could be there. I think it's going to be so much fun. The boys are going to put on such a good retreat. I just know it. And so I finally finished that off. It was a bit delayed because of all these stupid surgeries. But I just got a text from Gary. He's actually stitching the model. He's not even waiting for the retreat. So that was lovely. So, yeah, so that's been off to the boys so they can get that all organised to go in the... And
our first instalment of Fabric of the Month with them.
Yes.
It's going to go out on the 28th, I think.
Yep. I think it's the 28th of April is the first shipment. We've sent them 2 months' worth.
Yep.
So they're very organised.
They've got April and May's linen there already.
And we'll keep 2 months ahead so that they've always got that buffer, which makes us feel better too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we hope you like the first colour. It was a request colour. So I think how theirs is going to work differently from ours. It's not going to be a double up. So if you're in theirs and in ours, you're not going to get the same colour at the same month. But basically, Gary and Ronnie asked for an exclusive colour at 1 month, and then a colour from our regular line every alternate month.
So this month is an exclusive colour.
Yeah.
So it's a colour that's just been created for this Fabric of the Month club.
Yep. Yeah, and then, so they've got that, and they've got Jude's as well. So, yeah, so that's all very exciting. So I think that's full, but I'm sure they probably have a waiting list. I'm not sure. So contact Garon Stitchery if you have any questions about that.
Yeah. And we've also signed up for Needlework Marketplace.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It was...
it's an online wholesale show.
There's two wholesale shows. Well, there were two wholesale shows a year for needlework in the US. So one is the beginning of the year, which is Nashville, which unfortunately we missed this year.
Which isn't it yet, but we hope to be back next year if we get a room back.
Fingers crossed. We'll be able to get a room.
Yep.
And the other...
That's an in-person wholesale show.
Yeah, and the other was an online show, but...
that was in the fall.
Yeah, we couldn't do it last year because we were in the middle of a vacation.
We had done two of it, though. We'd done Needlework Expo twice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we were flying home.
Yeah, we were on a plane.
In the air. So, yeah, we couldn't do it Yeah.
Well, we're in a plane for the first day, and the second day we were jet lagged.
Yeah.
We couldn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that show was discontinued.
Yeah, the person who was running it chose not to do it this year.
Yeah, so
somebody else stepped up.
Yeah, another company set up, and now it's called Needlework Marketplace.
Yeah.
So it's an online show as well, which will be in August.
In August, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll actually be, fingers crossed, we'll be in the States when it's on. So we won't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Which will be one, because normally when we've done Expo in the past, it's around about 3 a.m. and you have to man your booth the entire show for that one. It's 3 a.m. to about 10 a.m. for us, and after 3 days, we're like zombies, aren't we? And you can't, for some reason, I don't know why, as exhausted as we are at the end of every day or every morning, we can't sleep during the day. So we almost go 3 days without sleep, don't we? It's really difficult. This one, we're going to be in the United States for it.
Yeah.
So we're on holidays.
We'll hole up in a hotel.
Yep. Nice one, Brendan's promised me.
For those couple of days. So we might be running our booth from the pool with cocktails.
Could be.
Depends on the weather.
Yep.
But we're really looking forward to that. And this is being done on a new platform.
Which is really good.
So that's exciting, because there was the other platform has been a bit glitchy.
Yeah. You can tell Brendan's the IT boy coming out now. Hates glitchy platforms.
So hopefully this new platform is going to be better. And the good news
she's invested a fair bit of money into it, I think, to make it more stable, I think, whatever this new one is.
Yeah, and the good news is it's been confirmed for the next 3 years.
3 years. Yeah, and we get our price for this year locked in for 3 years, so that's good.
Yeah, so that's really good. So there's going to be some continuity and some stability around that second.
Yeah, that second market. And I think it's good to have, and this is obviously Northern Hemisphere seasons, spring market, which is in-person market in the spring, obviously, and the online one in the fall. So yeah, and it's just nice to know that it's been shored up for 3 years. So yeah.
So.
And there's a lot of designers joining up, which is great. So we'll have both charts and fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all good.
Yeah, so speaking of charts and fabric, last Flosstube, which was 100 years ago, we actually showed you...
It was even this year. I think, yes, it was one this year.
Yeah, I know we showed you our new fabric colours, and they're either in or almost in all our auto stores now.
Yep.
So all those stores on our auto program will either already have them, or they'll have them in the next couple of days. I assume just the mail's a little bit slow at the moment.
Always all over the place. You just never know.
US Customs seems to be holding packages now at the moment for a while.
Yeah, they're getting out of Australia quickly now, but who knows?
Who knows? It could change tomorrow.
Yeah, it changes all the time.
It'll switch over tomorrow, and Australian Customs will be slow, and US Customs will be really quick.
And that includes our charts are on their way too. So now we kind of also didn't want to show them. We showed them on our Patreon, but we just thought we'll wait until they're almost in the States. Then they'll be on their way to our distributors next week, our charts. So they'll also have them in the next sort of week and a half as well. So gives the people on our auto a chance to get them first.
I'm packing all of those now.
Yeah.
So you want to show them, Karen, or are you just going to keep them a secret?
No. Well, the first one was the homespun exclusive for the homespun sampler group. As we've talked about this in the past, Julie kindly allowed us to do it after a 6-month exclusive period rather than 12, which they would normally always be. In fact, we do it again, it will be a 12-month exclusive, but she was very kind because we did have market coming up.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
So she said, yes, we could release it. So this one is...
Elizabeth Broadhead.
Thank you, Brad. I couldn't even think. I was blanked out. Elizabeth Broadhead.
You've been away for too long. You don't even know the names.
I don't even know the models. I know. So look, this is my favourite one that we've produced. I just love this so much. I love the colours. I just love it so much. So yeah, it's Elizabeth Broadhead. As I said, you will have seen that one before because we did show that after our exclusive was up.
Yeah.
Or I think when it was up for sale.
You need to look at the names before you show them this time. It's Maria Bull.
This is Maria Bull.
How do I know the names and you don't?
Because you've been printing all the patterns on.
I can't even remember what
I know.
Breakfast this morning.
No, it's usually me that's got the better memory. So this is Maria Bull. This was the actual original sampler was we were kindly given permission from Rose Heck in the United States to reproduce her beautiful model. Her beautiful antique sampler. We did it via photographs. Now, it was originally on a light creamish sort of linen, but I chose to put it on our winter wren. I think that the pale colours really pop on this. Thank you to Mark McGorphy for stitching that for us. And now our lovely friend Doc Haywood, she's been a great support to us. She constantly loans us her beautiful antique collections from her beautiful antique sampler collection, model, what do you call it? Samplers from her collection is what I was trying to say. I know we're going to have I'm going to cringe when I watch all this back. Now, this one is a beautiful, beautiful Dutch sampler. And there is no name on it, so we've just called this one Dorothy's Sampler because she kindly loaned us a gorgeous antique to reproduce. And this is a faithful reproduction. And we just love this so, so much. This one's from 1793, I believe. So, yeah, so that one's Dorothy's Sampler. And then we just had two other little ones. This was just a little original that I did. Oh, goodness, I can't even remember what I called this one now, Brenda. We'll have to get Brenda to put the name of it. You've been putting the patterns.
In my garden.
In my garden, thank you.
Wow.
I know. And I just made this a little flat fold sort of ornament, not ornament, sort of hanger. I put some Lady Dot Creates, what's it called, ruler trim there and some of her beautiful rickrack around the edge. Just want to do something a little bit different with the finishing.
I can't believe you can't remember the names of your
I'm telling you, I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. And last but not least, many of you have already heard by now. I feel like this is all such old news. Tea Time was a collaboration with 25 designers and Trinway Silks. The theme, it was tea time. And many of these were released at market, but some designers didn't go to market. But there are shops I know, Top Notch Stitcher has all of them. I was just about to
show people.
Oh, it's not playing very well. It's just popped in that thing. So this is, don't even, Brendan, I can't believe you can't be trusted for anything. It's because it's just popped in the frame. He was going to show you how messy the back of it is. How rude. So this one is on it's Fossil, isn't it, Brendan? Yes, on Fossil. No, is it Fossil? Fossil. So because there was one darker colour and three pale ones, and I originally stitched it with red writing and changed the colours around, but I actually liked the pale colours. So, yeah, I chose to do it on a darker linen with that. But you can do whatever colour. Out of the four colours, you can choose. If you don't want to stitch on dark linen, you can stitch a light linen and just change the colours up with those four beautiful colours. I know Michelle from Bendy Stitchy she wants to do all of them. I think she's got a hashtag four threads. I think it was four threads to do them all or something like that. It's a really cool thing. So, yeah, so that was what was going to be our market releases that are now our current new releases, along with the three new linens that we showed you last time. Oh, there was True Blue as well, babe. You had three.
Oh, yeah, there was three, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's the new releases.
Patreon.
Oh, yes. So our Patreon is doing really well. We're getting new members. Thank you so much for your support with that. I just thought, one thing we never seem to show you is what some of our designs are each month. So I thought, I'll show you the last couple of months. I also do quite a few additional things like bonus charts that are always up there. I did one for Valentine's Day. I did one for St. Patrick's Day. I haven't shown those. But thought I'd show you. This was, what's this month, Brenda? April. This was March. Now, I do a computer-generated image. Some of these may be released down the track. This one probably, but not necessarily. So, but if they are, it wouldn't be for at least 12 months. So this one is Elizabeth Taylor, 1844. This is half my design, half an original. So I took a few things out of the original and then made up the rest. So that's Elizabeth Taylor. This one, these were both March. This is Home Sweet Home.
fingers are over there.
Just to give you some ideas, sort of the designs we're putting up. Levels 3 and 4 get both charts. Level 2 gets the smaller one. And for this month, the smaller one is Nancy Wilkinson, 1818. As I said, these are just computer generated. And they're not fitting on the covers properly. And Elizabeth Campbell, 18...
It's because you printed it from your phone.
I did it from my phone. I printed the covers off my phone.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Campbell, 1838. This one I love, and I'm actually looking forward to stitching this one very soon.
When you print them off your phone, it doesn't resize properly.
Doesn't resize, yes, I thought. So, yeah, so everything's going really with Patreon. Brennan's, because I have had this problem with my knee, the people, we normally send out to tier 4 times a year, either 2 pieces of linen, or if they chose earlier on a project bag that I make and a piece of linen. We were holding it up because I thought I'd be okay to finish making the bags, but with my knee I just haven't been able to. So Brennan has actually is sending out 2 pieces of linen to everyone in tier 4, and they're going out next week. You've been flat out getting those out. So, and then I think our next one will probably be June.
Yep. So all the shipping notices should go out sometime next week to everybody
after Easter. So yeah. So thank you very much for all your support with that. Okay, what's next, baby?
Stitching.
Oh well, yeah, no. Just what about you? You want to go first?
Well, I've done next to nothing.
I know. Well, you've been busy.
Oh, my hands are too sore.
Brad's hands are so sore by the time he gets home. Although he did, my friend Naomi, I did a little squirrel pincushion for her birthday. Brendan did stitch half the tail for me because I was flat out getting something else. I think the Garon thing finished being designed. So you stitched half a tail, which I don't have it here to show, unfortunately. It was my friend Naomi's birthday in March.
So I had been, and every now and then I pick it back up again.
I love this, Brendan.
Yeah. So this is a stitch project that I'm doing with our friend Laurie in the States. Laurie actually bought me the box. It's Katie Strachan's box design that we're doing, and a modern
Harmony of Nature, is it?
Yeah.
Simple Harmony box.
Simple Harmony box.
Yeah.
And the Modern Folk Embroidery design that's been adapted to that.
Yeah. Check out Kate Strachan's Flosstubes. She is just a superb needleworker, and oh my gosh, there's so much eye candy when you watch Katie's videos. But that's looking really good. And shout out to our friend Laurie, by the way. She's having cataract surgery, I think any day now.
Yeah.
Hopefully we haven't missed it. I don't know.
So she'll be able to see again soon.
Yeah, because she's had a few vision problems that will all be corrected, and she'll be stitching that with you again. So, yeah, big shout out to Laurie. We hope it all went well. All goes well, depending on when this loads. So, yeah, so that's your stitching.
Yep.
I actually have done a lot of stitching, but it's all on models, so I can't show you that. We've got a retreat that the Stitches Merchant is running out at Glen Innes in New South Wales the last weekend in May. So I am madly stitching that sample. I'm really, really happy with it. So that's good. The only other thing I've been stitching, apart from gifts like Naomi's birthday present, things like that, have been I'm a member of Teresa Koget's Patreon group, and I'm in tier 4, and Teresa is doing like she did with the she did one last year. I'm trying to think what the name of it is now. Strawberry Manor, I think it was called, and it was released at market. That was a mystery she ran last year. This year we've got part 1. I think the parts release for tier 4 on the 15th of every month. So I do want to get this done before part 2 is released, but I've only done a small part of it so far, and I'm doing this on our new Desert Taipan. It's with the called for colours, and that's it there. But that's not part 1. I've got to finish part 1. Oh. So, but all my time at the moment is just on getting those models finished for the retreat, which it's going to be so much fun. I've Tam, who is the owner of Stitches Merchant and organiser of the retreat, has shown me some of the things that she's got in store for everyone that's attending, and they're going to love it. So I think she's going to do a superb job. It's her first retreat that she's running. So, yeah, so we're very honoured that she's asked us to be the first guest designers. So, yeah, all goes. I'm not sure if she's got any spots left. I think she was going to cap it fairly soon, but the Stitches Merchant, is who to contact if you want details on that. It's the last weekend, I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday of May. What's next, baby? Purchases. You can go first.
Well, I haven't actually bought. Well, I bought a lot of stuff, but not anything stitching related.
No, not really. Only those.
Yeah.
They kept coming up on your feed, didn't they?
Yeah, they kept coming up everywhere.
Yeah.
I got you one too.
Thank you.
That's
baby.
how nice I am. They're little LED lights that sit around your neck.
And they're bad.
It's like everything. I get on Facebook and I see all the stuff for sale and I have to buy it.
He's a gadget boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this is a Facebook purchase, but I think you can buy them something similar on Amazon as well. So they're just little LED lights that sit around your neck that you can direct.
And we tested them in the dark. They're very, very good.
Yeah, you can direct at your stitching, and they have different coloured lights and different strengths. Yeah. So that's all I bought.
As everyone knows, we always complain when we travel anywhere, but predominantly overseas.
Well, to America with that.
The hotel rooms are just so dark.
No hotel room in America has any lights.
I don't think we doesn't matter.
They have like a lamp in the corner.
It's just or those things near your bed head that are just so dark. Yeah. It's like no.
I don't know. I guess they save money on electricity.
Yeah, because
you can't see what you're doing.
And if we're just sitting on the bed stitching, watching TV or something like that in a hotel room, you're not at a table where you can take all your travelling light and stuff. So we tend to generally be sitting, stitching, watching the telly, don't we, Brent? And you just can't see. Yeah. So and also too, I said to Brent, there's nothing worse when you're on like a 14-hour flight to the States and in all hours in the morning, like, somebody puts one of those little lights on above when everyone's trying to sleep. So if you are wide awake, as we often are on the planes, and you're sick of watching everything that's on the in-flight entertainment, these are a good way to read a book or something too, so without bothering everybody else sitting around you. So they're a good purchase. They were cheap too, weren't they, Brent?
Yeah, only like $20.
$20 or something, yeah. So we'll see.
But I guess we could also, if someone gives us the poops on the plane too, we could
just
shine it in their eyes.
Lights to them. Oh my goodness, evil. Okay.
When that rude person in front puts the seat down.
Oh, that happens to me every time. Brent doesn't get as much.
In the middle of dinner.
But the flights are, they're cramming so, I don't care what anyone says, they're cramming the chairs closer together with no leg room. And when it's a long flight, they can't do it while they're eating. I know they get told to put their seats up, but honestly, every single flight, don't I, Brent? I just get someone to put that seat back, and they're practically laying in my lap, and it does my head in. It's okay if it's a 2-hour flight or something, but when it's a 14 or an 18-hour flight, it doesn't happen to you as often. It always happens to me.
Yeah, but that's because my knees are in the back of their chair, so they can't really put them down.
It doesn't matter how much I want to put my chair back and relax a bit more. I am always conscious of that person that's so close behind me. But anyway, such is life. Okay. Oh, we're talking about, now this is where the video blows right out. Because I've done a lot of purchases.
Right, fall asleep in the corner.
Don't say that again. We're going to get mail, I'm telling you. Okay, so.
Well, there's like
50,000 things I know.
6 weeks of your
for
purchases.
2 months, I know, and I've been at home. So, but the one thing we did do, I met up with some friends just between surgeries. Oh yeah, you forgot about that.
I did buy something, didn't I?
Oh, Brendan did buy something. We'll go back to my purchases.
Yeah, who cares about your purchases?
I was going to say, look at all this pretty stuff.
I forgot I bought these.
Yeah.
Oh, almost dropped them.
You're picking them up. If you drop them, I can tell you right now. Oh my goodness.
That one's not taped up. I bought 2 sets of the complete collection of Cosmo threads.
Cosmo threads, yeah.
So
a lot of our friends have been recommending these.
Don't worry, the box is going to go everywhere.
Yes.
So they're really, really pretty colours, and it look like they're really well shaded.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been waiting to do our Flosstube before I can start.
They're going to go everywhere.
I know, Brent, I was just about to say careful. Before I start using
maybe I'll put them sideways.
Yeah.
And maybe the other way around.
Maybe.
So the lid sits on properly. Yeah, so they've got a really good collection of colours.
Yeah. So that was nice. Yeah, so look for these in some designs. I don't know how easy they are to get. I know a lot of the patchwork shops in Australia have them because a lot of the stitchery designs have been using them for years. But I do know quite a lot of the cross-stitch designs are starting to use them. I think I've got a feeling Kathy Haberman used them, hands-on design, in some of her market releases. I've heard really, really good things. Now we've filmed, I can actually start using them. We wanted to wait before we take them apart. And also, do you want to work out some way to store them other than in those?
Yeah.
So that's going to be
It's not
interesting.
really practical in those little acetate boxes.
No, so we'll get those probably all sorted in on floss rings or something in shade order, so I can.
Well, they're in
as well.
I think they're in number order now. At the moment. Or are they in shade order? Oh no, they're in shade order.
They're in shade order, baby. So I think we'll keep them that way, and we'll just probably put them on rings, something like that. So, because if you're designing, it's easy. I find personally that it's easier to have them in colorways. I know when Colour and Cotton gave us their collection to design with. That, by the way, that little one I did, that little one was also with Colour and Cotton as well. I meant to mention that.
It's dumb. They haven't kept the numbers, so the colorways don't run in numbers.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, look, it's 70.
No, because they're probably added to later on. Like DMC is exactly the same.
Oh no, they put a 2 in front of it, so it's still running in the same sequence, but they put a 2 in front of it.
Yeah. But I just always find they gave, as I said, Colour and Cotton gave it to us in like shade order, and it's just so much easier to have the greys here, the blues there, the greens there. I find that's a lot easier when I'm designing. You know, if you are looking for a specific colour, clearly it's better if it's in numerical order. But these will not be for me. These will be for me to design with. So so it's better to be in shade order. So now we're on to my purchases.
Mm.
Okay, so in between my surgeries, with my little...
every day I see it. The little PayPal messages come up. Karen's bought another chart. Chart. Karen's bought another chart.
I was going to talk about our trip, trip down to the Cruel Goblin, Brendan. Oh, God, online purchases are just automatic. But anyway, I couldn't get around very well, but there was a market day after the Cruel Goblin got back from Nashville Market. They did a day on the following Saturday. So my friend Linda and I went down. Our other friend Naomi, who would normally go down with us, was up in Queensland. So her and I went down. We had the loveliest day. I'm hobbling around on my crutch. That was okay, and sitting down. But, yeah, we did some severe damage. We had a lovely day out. We had lunch on the way home, and it was just nice because I'd been in the house for such a long time. So I've got to try to work out exactly what it is I bought from the Cruel Goblin. There was also another get-together day for Naomi's birthday last Friday, I think it was, at the Cruel Goblin, where I bought another couple of things, but I could only call in briefly because I had to go have my follow-up with my surgeon. And it was my Uncle Chris's funeral. So it was not a great day, but it was a nice way to start the day. So, okay, so I bought JBW. I think these are the market releases. JBW Designs Eliza's French Birds. That's all in Australian dollars, by the way. Okay, and I loved all of Stacey Nash was she's just always fabulous. But 5 of her designs from market this year were on our linens. So that was a nice thing to find out when I was looking at the charts I ordered. I think I've pretty much got them all. So Sarah's sewing bag.
So the prices in Australian dollars?
Yes, I don't have a heart attack and think that anyone's,
Yeah, so...
The exchange rate's not great at the moment.
Yeah.
Big Blue House pin keep drum.
The Australian dollar's... pretty crappy.
Tanking big time.
Yeah.
Which is good when we get paid in US dollars.
Not when we go over there
on holidays.
Not when we
go on holidays. No, we need that to go up in the next few weeks, please. Faded Garden pin keep drum, and this is a winter wren. I was going to say it looks like winter wren. Yes, it is. Thank you, Stacey. Not that Stacey would ever be watching us, but thank you. Velvet Tangerine Needlebook. I love this. Show the front and the back. This is so cute. So cute. I know a lot of people have seen market releases, and I know we're very late coming to the party, but I'll still show them. Velvet Parsnip Needlebook. Love this one. Saw somebody had stitched that the other day. It was very pretty. Spring Basket Pin Keep. This is my personal favourite. Wonderful Life Pin Keep Drum. A Walk Through the Garden Pin Keep Stack. You know how I love finishing things, so these are all right up my alley. Now this one, this Spring Chicken's Pin Keep. There was a bit of controversy online about this. Stacey fixed it very quickly. She has changed printers. I don't exactly know the full story, but, you know, we know what it's like when you're getting ready for market. And I love her new packaging, by the way. She has changed her logo and everything, and I love it. Spring Chicken's Pin Keep was originally printed on two pieces of paper. It turned out they were a little bit hard to read, I believe. So Stacey fixed the problem immediately. It's now on four pages, and I know that's how they're going out now. But to anyone else who had bought them, I know she sent the PDF to the shops, and all you had to do was contact your shop, and they would send you the new PDF or the new charts. So I contacted the Cool Goblin. Julie sent the new 4-page chart out to me straight away. So it's much easier to read. So, you know, these things happen. And Stacey fixed it very, very quickly. Okay. Oh, gosh, I actually bet this one in my bag. This is Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs.
Looks like a setup.
I know. It was in the...
You need to put it under a big...
I will. It's not creased. It's just kind of got a bend. This I just love. Now, we saw this one at Vicky's place. It was at summer school. It was going to be a release at market, but we got to see the antique sampler when we were at summer school, and I just love this. Some people said the rabbit looks creepy. I think it's gorgeous. Don't you say? You get something like a zombie rabbit or something, but I love it. Now this is so much more beautiful in real life. We again saw this at the attic. It was, I think, their Stitch along, I think, for last year. They're exclusive, I'm not sure, but it's now it was a market release. This photo does not do this sampler justice. I remember seeing it on a beautiful easel at the attic, and it's breathtaking. It's like quite a thick booklet, this one. It is called Hannah Elliott. I had to read it downwards. Hannah Elliott. You're reading it on the back, really.
Wow.
I know. That's there. Now I'm just going through some. Oh, here we go. These are some others I bought on the day. This one here, gorgeous book. I'll let you pronounce this, but
I can pronounce it.
It's Atelier Soedidi. I don't know how it's Simone's beautiful new book. She was at market for first time at market. We were looking so forward to meeting her, and unfortunately we obviously weren't able to. So this book is beautiful. We only ever talked to her online before. Yeah, I know. Hopefully she'll be back next year, and hopefully we can go next year. So this one, well, everyone's got this. I think every person on the planet's got this by now. Crowns and Shields, which does not disappoint. It's the new book by Blackbird Designs. And there's a new book too. You might want to go and have a look at Kitten Stitcher. Shakespeare's Peddler is the designer name for Teresa Vanette. So she has Shakespeare's Peddler she designs under. Kitten Stitcher is who she retails under. She's got a brand new book that I'll be ordering very soon. So you want to duck over and check that out, because Teresa's last Flosstube for the Kitten Stitcher, Teresa Vanette, she actually does a flip through of her new books. So I can't wait to get my hands on that one. Little other things. I bought a few other things. I bought obviously threads and stuff like that. Oh, I bought this little one, little heart and hand, because you know me and bears. This one's called Pocket Round B. And I also got October House Fibre Arts. Now I've got Strawberry Fair, which the Cool Goblin kitted a while back. This is Honey Fair. But Julie only did it with the threads for me, because she said, I don't think you need linen. And I said, no, I'm good with the linen. Pretty threads. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. They always do a beautiful kit. That was a very quick kit that she put together as I was coming in. The kits that they do in the shop are just beautiful. These are just some lovely cards that Julie had on the counter. And I love nice cards to send people. So, yeah. So I picked up a couple of those. Now my other things are other purchases from all and around. These are the new releases by Brenda Gervais. Oh, I should take them out of the thing, but Mary Ann Kopp, 1839, spectacular sampler. So Brenda didn't go to market this year. These were just her general new releases, and I'm waiting on Scarlet House to arrive. PA Dutch Tomato Pin Keep. Sorry about the shining
It's not shining. I'm very
So
careful.
you're being
the way I
very
hold it.
careful, baby. Now, this one was loaned to me, so I can now return it when we go over the States in a couple of weeks. But this is every opening flower. I have actually, and I left it at home, I have done this. I've actually stitched the house because a friend loaned it to me because it was originally for sale a little bit early at Dying to Stitch. So she loaned me the chart. Now I can return it. Spring Awakens. These are so cute. Robins are here. And My Home Sweet Home. Always beautiful. Now, I was watching, as I do every Friday, well, it's Friday, I think it's Saturday our time, Gary on Stitchery, Gary and Ronnie do their very fun Flosstube every week. They're a lot more regular than we are. And Gary's responsible for me buying this immediately. He's about to start stitching this on our Swamp Thing fabric. So I had to download this immediately, and I'll probably join him when he starts this. This is Enchanted Quaker by Misty Purcell of Luminous Fibre Arts. This was available as a PDF on her website. I'm going to stitch on our new dirt track. Give it a bit of a vintagey vibe. Gary's doing it on the Fabulous. I would have actually loved it on our Swamp Thing, but as he's doing that, I'm going to do it on dirt tracks. So what else have I got? Somebody showed this online. This is it's Antique Sampler Shop by, it's called 1861 Dutch Red House Sampler by Antique Sampler Shop. Again, this is a PDF that you can
It's a thick
download.
chart.
Isn't it thick? I think yeah. It's good value. Yeah. Isn't that nice?
A lot of paper.
It's all in colour. Oh no, colour in black and
it's
white.
two
There's two
charts.
options. Yeah, that's right. So I think it's both.
That's why it's so thick. It's
Yes, exactly. I think that's my other purchase arrived. Now this was the Homespun Needlework Cross Stitch and Samplers group exclusive by Stacey Nash. It was the last exclusive. I know the new exclusive is about to drop, I think, on the 10th. You have to be a member of that group to be able to buy the exclusives. And I believe the next one is Whilst Iris Naps, so everyone's waiting for that one. But Acons and Threads sent out this gorgeous, gorgeous kit. They do so the designer teams up with the shop, as many of you probably know, and that exclusive is available to purchase through that shop for a limited period of time. And typically it's about at least 12 months before that design's released to the public. So this is just beautiful. And again, love doing finishing things. So that wallet's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, all the finishing supplies to go with it, just gorgeous. And usually the shop supplies a gift item in with your kit as well. And Acorns teamed up with That's So Kelly to make us a little, it's one of those thread mat type things, and the threads can all go in there. And they even included the labels so that you can put the names of the cottons on there. So I was so excited to get that. It came fairly quickly, but caught in Australia for a fair while. That one. Sometimes if they go through, I'll have to give you that, baby.
Made a mess of that.
I can't do that. Oh, this is another thing I bought from the Cruel Goblin. Because I know we have got more fabric than we can ever climb over if I need something. But every so often you do like to do something on, something different. So I picked up a piece of Fibre on a Whim Cappuccino in 40 count, which was just a pretty neutral. Pretty neutral, and she can never have too many neutrals. It's just nice to support other dyers. And I love this, Stacey. Oh, I do have other things here. There they are. There it is. So I knew I had a few more things. So this Heartstring Samplery and Plum Street Samplers did their little a pair of designs each, like they did last year's market. Paulette did Float Like a Butterfly, and Beth did Sting Like a Bee. And As many of you probably know, Heartstring Samplery have been milling wood. I think Beth's husband's been milling wood and doing this beautiful laser. I love the smell of the laser cut things. So that's a lovely floss thing to hold your flosses on.
Or a thread keep.
Well, a thread keep. Thank you, Brennan. Blanking. And I've already got red work pairs, and so now I've got blue work pairs by Annie B's. I was going to say, I know it's Annie. I couldn't think. Blanked. So that's those ones. I'm just thinking of things I've bought. We're running out of room. That's not going to stop us.
No.
Now, this was something.
I'll put it on the floor.
I also do like doing patchwork and stitchery and things as well. And this was a gorgeous kit by Susan Smith, who's an Australian patchwork designer. And she did a retreat thing up in the Blue Mountains. I think it was back in January. And typically those things are just exclusive to that retreat, but she did have some extras. She had to make up some more kits for the attendees who wanted extras at the retreat. And so she sort of had a few left over. After, I guess you have to cut a certain amount to get an even cut out of them. And she had 2 or 3 extras. So she offered them for general sale. So I jumped on that straight away. This is called Wren. It's a rice bag, needle book, and pin cushion. And it's a lot of stitchery and things. It's just beautiful. And the kit's gorgeous.
No, it's a lot of fabric.
It's a lot of fabric. Yeah, it was really, really good. So that was by Susan Smith. So that was exciting. There's no way I'm starting that anytime soon, though.
I just cleared room for you.
Is that all my... Oh, no. Now, I won't go through everything in here because there's been unboxings all over the place. And if you want to see a really good unboxing, check out Hands Across the Sea Samplers. I think Nicola did an unboxing about 2 or 3 videos ago. But for Valentine's Day, Brent surprised me with a lovely gift. So he bought me the Letters from Europe. Yeah, Letters from Europe. Beautiful box by Hands Across the Sea. I mean, I've taken everything out. Well, I've taken all the packing and stuff out now, but everything else is in there. Just beautiful, and that was a lovely, lovely Valentine's gift. It took a while, winging its way all over the ocean to, I think, 600 odd people, but...
Where's my Valentine's Day gift?
I know. I can't remember. I got you something.
You didn't give me anything.
I did, I'm sure.
You didn't.
I'm sure I did. Oh, I was in the surgeon that day anyway, so... Anyway, yes, so that, right, as I said, I'm not going to do an unboxing because there's so many out there. I think that's my, well, it's probably not all my purchases, but it'll do. What's that one? Oh, no, that's a club. I'll go show you all my club pieces next. We'll do that now.
Yeah.
So I belong to several clubs, so I should go through those. One of them is I think it's been going 2 years now, and this is its 3rd year. I just did it for the first time last year. This is the Cruel Goblins Schoolgirls Sewing Club. Now, I've ripped it all open, but the first one of the year has arrived. It is normally beautifully packaged. It was beautifully packaged.
You've ratted right through it.
I have ratted through it. But it's just, like, everything comes so... it's all so beautifully done. It's normally done in ribbon and tissue paper, and I just ripped that thing open. Well, I knew we were not going to be filming for a couple of weeks, so I thought I'm not waiting to open it. But, everything's so beautifully done. Whereabouts is it? I'll show you this month. There's 2 parts to this month. Now, I took a photo of the model when we were down at the Cruel Goblin, when I called him briefly the other day. So I'll get Brendan to insert a photo here just so you can see. I know more work for Brendan. Just because it looks a lot nicer than it does in this photo. So it's one project and another little project on the side. And this is done on our paperbark linen. Julie usually uses she's using our linen for most of the clubs, which is always very grateful for. So look at how beautiful that card. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then on the back, it's got all the colours. So, yeah, very, very... And what happens is she'll see the photo at the top there.
You just throw everything all over the table.
I have. That's the first one, and they're the 3 other mysteries. So as each box we get, the second one will have the photo there, third one there, fourth one there. So there are 4 a year. and I cannot recommend that highly enough. The worst part, no one ever tells you about filming a floss tube, is the mess you make afterwards, don't you think?
I didn't.
Anyway.
I bought light.
Okay. Patreon. So, this is another club. I'm in the Threads of History Club through Country Sampler. Gosh, if anyone ever gets a chance to visit the Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin, you won't get out of there alive, I can tell you. It's the most beautiful shop. But the last one we got is by Chessie and me, and it's called Bertha May Brown Sampler. Look how beautifully it's just beautifully packaged.
Surprised you haven't that apart.
No, I haven't yet, because again I knew I had to show it on here. Again, I'm sure this has been shown by quite a few people, but
because normally
it's just
rip them apart so you can look at the threads.
I do. So that'll be beautiful to stitch. I'm telling you, one day we should film what's around us at the end of this. And the thing is, it's a holiday day today, so we're going to go home after. So we will just leave all this until we come back in.
I'll have to clean it up on Tuesday.
Now I joined the Sampler Guild of the Rockies, which is a really fun guild to belong to. And I think I may have shown this.
You showed that.
Oh, I did. It was the Blackbird Designs.
You showed that last
Needle.
video.
I just remembered I'd shown it already, but I'll show you again, which is just beautiful. It's a really good guild to belong to, and you get these wonderful opportunities to buy exclusive charts and things like that one. I just remember that. See, that was on the table, so clearly we did not clean up properly after the last one. I joined the Scattered Seeds Club for 2023, and my first one arrived. Again, beautifully packaged. I love Scattered Seed samplers. I stitch a lot of this. Her designs are Tammy Black are beautiful. This is Forget Me Not Pinkeep, and look how beautifully she packages it. It's just so pretty. So that just arrived the other day, very quickly. So that's gorgeous. Oh, you're right there, Brett.
Oh, yeah.
I also joined the Garon Stitchery Bag Club at the end of last year. I haven't got the Christmas one here because it had my Christmas stitching in it. But what I said to them to make it a little bit easier and a little less expensive for postage is to hold every alternate month for me and send them 2 at a time. So I got December and January's, and my December one has has some Christmas stitching in it, but this was January's gorgeous one. These are just so beautifully made. Look at that gorgeous interior. I'm assuming there's probably a waiting list, but I'm not sure. I know they're running about 5 clubs. I think they've got the Bag Club, they've got the Grime Guard Club, they've got the Cottage Garden Threads Club, and they've got Atomic Ranch Fabric Club and our Fox and Rabbit Fabric Club. So the boys are very busy. Now, just arrived, and I believe I'm allowed to show this after the 5th. So it's after the 5th now. But this, unfortunately, not in time, obviously, for St. Patrick's Day for me, only because I asked them to hold it. But I'll be using this all the time. It's green. And look, Brennan, green and orange. But this was March's one. Oh, no, it must have been February.
This February.
Must have been February. I don't know. Anyway, these are 2 months worth. So this was last month. And look, I mean, I know I say this a lot, but look at how Ronnie makes these bags. Look how he's continued on from there to the top of the flap to the bottom part. Like it's just a continuous thing so that you don't lose the pattern. Very, very clever. Gorgeous shamrock fabric on the inside. These have only just arrived about 2 days ago, so I'm really excited. And this is, I love this one's got rabbits and rabbits on the inside as well. So that's this month. So that must be April. So that must be March and April. So look at that. Either way, I just love them so much. So that's the Garon Stitchery, Garon Toten Bags Bag Club. Righto, I also belong to 2 thread clubs. I know we showed the Roxy Floss Co. It had just arrived, I think, this is the February one last time, and this is March. Yeah, because April's haven't arrived. Yeah, April's hasn't arrived yet, I think. I love their new, because it's now Roxy Floss Co., not Leo and Roxy anymore, and their packaging's lovely. So these are some new, these were the last one. This is the most recent one. Dutiful. Greater Porpoise. Their names are always punny. They're fabulous. Tempest. Oh, that's nice. Haven't had a good chance to look at these yet. Anchors Away. That's a good grey. Let It Be, as in L-E-A-T. That's my favourite song in the world. Let It Be. Tart. Ooh, this is nice. Lady Luck. It's got blacky green. Figure of Speech. Is all we'll be going on my floss ring now. Petal to the Metal. And Garden Party. Now I have 2 lots. I'm in the current Cotton Thread Club as well. Oh, haven't had a great chance to look at these, but theirs had not quite arrived by the time our last video. So these are February and March. So I'll show you. I'm pretty sure this was February. So this was Thumper. Can you see those okay? We should have these up against a white board. Might do that next time. Raffia. We're a bit all over the place, as you can tell today. Spring Rain. We're very rusty, aren't we, baby? Oh, that's nice. Bee Skip. And I know Angela did say that if I want to use any of these, some of these are just for the club, but if I want to use something in a design, they can put that into production. So it's always good to know. Wren. Oh, I don't know
how they come up with so many new.
I don't know either. It's beyond me. Wheelbarrow, I really don't.
We
I know.
We only have to do a couple of months.
Lucky you're not doing threads, baby. Duck Egg. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Duck Egg. Very spring colours. Baby's Chick.
Baby Chick, not Baby's Chick.
Baby Chick. What did I say?
Baby's Chick.
Oh, anyway. Snapdragon.
Get it right.
Get it right. Toasted Marshmallow. I mean, all of the whole lot that they do. You can tell. Orange Zest.
That's bright.
Yeah, I thought you'd love that one, baby. Oh, wow.
Same colour as me.
Hey, that's what you got. Oh, my green cups at home. We got our new Yeti cups too. I got the green one and you got the red.
New limited edition colours.
Yeah, Green Meadows. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I love Hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. Why don't we have them in Australia? Green Tea. Holy cow, I've got a lot. This is okay showing you every colour. Bunny Nose. Like I said, we'll get a whiteboard so we can show you these better. Baby Carrots.
You just want to hide my face.
Ladybug. Yeah. Who says ladybug and who says ladybird? What do we say in Australia?
Ladybird.
Ladybird. I say ladybug, but I think that's because I see it everywhere. Jelly beans. That's a nice orange too, baby. Mint chip. And butterfly bush. And wow. Look at all these. And this is, I think that was February's and this is March, or it could be the other way around. I ripped up those bags. Purple calla lily. Oh, wow, that's a pretty one. Blueberry patch. I don't know if you can see these colours. Bluebird. Oh, this is a lovely blue. Puddle jumping. Oh, this is a good one too. I love my dark colours. Paving stones. I like to go through them like this because it does.
Find a spot where the dark colour shows up.
Oh, yes, because we've got black shirts on. That's what. Birdhouse. Get between the two. Hope this is all focusing. Spring Rain, because we're not filming this a second time. I was just thinking, it is filming, isn't it, Brendan? It is going. Picnic Basket. These are so beautiful. Buttermilk. Always good to have a good cream colour. Look at these brights. Crepe Myrtle.
That's a bright pink.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this gorgeous one. African Violet. Oh, nice green. Greenhouse. There's obviously a theme with the names of these ones. Topsoil. Very spring. Red. Dutch tulip. Ooh, that's a good red. Marigold. Another orange for you, baby. Sidewalk chalk.
That's bright.
quite as bright as that other one.
It's like Fanta.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's going to make you want something to drink, isn't it? Raincoat. Oh, that's good white. Picket fence. Water lily. And tadpole. One, I hate frogs, but two, I love green. So, and I'm also in the XG Designs Fabric of the Month. I chose the, is it the Prim Club? Yeah, Prim Club. So this was January's. And what they've been doing, March and April. So what they've been doing, they've been putting a little free design in every month, which is lovely. And this is like a garden series one. And they've been putting in a little bonus piece of thread. So this one is called Daffodil, this fabric. Really pretty. And this, that was March. That's just arrived. This was February, and it's called Chock. And that was the bonus thread. That's a really nice kind of browny orange colour, which is really lovely. So, yeah, so they've just arrived. I'm also a member of Teresa Koget's Patreon and Hello from Liz Matthews' Patreon.
Nothing.
Oh. So the last 2 months, I think Liz has only been, she started her Patreon last month in March. So, I know, actually, no, might not have been. No, I think it was February. I've been a member for 3 months now because I remember her very first design was a Valentine one. So her one for March was beautiful. It's called Garden Rose. I'm in her top tier, so I get everything that she's offering, and it's really good. Anything that Liz does is fun. This is our gorgeous one for April, and I was watching Liz's, she said you can choose whatever colours you like. She has given you the option, the colours that she's chosen, but she said she's looking forward to seeing what everyone comes up with. She's actually going to stitch the dark version. I watched in her last Flosstube, and she's going to stitch it on our Black Swan. So I can't wait to see that one happen. So I might stitch the more spring-coloured one, maybe on something like Desert Taipan. So, yeah, that'll be a fun one, and it's a rabbit, so it's a no-brainer. I just remembered too, I also bought the Dark Queen of the Earth, which is another stitch along. I'm doing Autumn Lane Stitchery's Dark Queen of the Earth. That's another mystery that I'm doing. And my lovely friend Alexis, she actually, I got it sent to her in the States so she could send it over to me. So that was wonderful. Another purchase I made too was my friend Andrea. She makes project bags. She's up in Queensland, and she also makes these scissor fobs. So she did that one, and of course it's green. I don't think you can see. Can you see that, though? He put it behind there. So, yeah. So that also arrived this week. And speaking of Patreon, Teresa Koget. So, it's been 2 months since we've done this, so I will show you March's and April's. Aren't they cute? So this one, so I'm in her tier 4, which means I'm doing that mystery, plus I get 3 charts. So this was March's releases. This is A Joyful Heart. Such good value. Teresa's Patreon is such good value. None to Protest.
Or protest.
Protest? What else? That protest. How weird I pronounce it like that. F is for funky. And these are gorgeous. These are April, so I've just downloaded this a few days ago. This is Life is the Flower.
Oops.
Teresa's like us. She does it in like a computer generated image that way. So you couldn't possibly stitch them all in time every month for Patreon. So time for Patreon was Cottage Bouquet. But they will eventually be stitched. And I love this little one. This is called Cottage Garden. And I think that's all my clubs and my Patreons. Oh, I didn't print it. I haven't printed it yet, but I've also got the Witchy Stitches Patreon charts as well. Oh, we're getting there. Like I said, this is going to be a long one and we're all over the place. So, okay, we've got Stitchy Kindness now. I'm just going to lean back and get some. Oops. Okay. Righto. What have we been given? Well, you got sent this. Didn't you?
Yeah, so Colleen from Rebel Stitcher Designs, I'm not sure if you're aware, she does a whole bunch of amazing needle minders that she designs.
As well as designs, yep.
Yep. And she sent me her latest one, which is Mothman.
What have you got before? Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot?
Yeah. So that's back up. So that's Colin's details.
Sorry, yep.
If you want to get them, the needle minders are fabulous. I don't know how I've actually still got this one. 20 seconds after it arrived, I took a photo of it and it disappeared off my desk.
It's Mothman.
So I went and snatched it back so I could show it today. And I think it's gone again.
Well, do you want Mothman? No.
I don't like Mothman.
You don't even believe in Mothman like I do.
Fake.
Mothman is not fake.
Mothman's a
So I'll say thank you, Colin. I know it was for Brennan, but it's,
Mothman's a person in a suit.
it's going straight on one of my designs.
Unlike Bigfoot, who is real.
Okay, what else have we got, baby? You can take those off. That was just so that quick remind her.
Okay. We got some new charts from Queenstown. So Barbara sent these through to us.
Because she used our linen.
Yeah, so the first one was Mary Hackney. These were all national releases.
National releases, yep. That was on 40 count hog bristle. Barbara always is kind and sends us the charts when she's used our linen.
Oh, cute post-it notes.
Yeah, how cute are they? I was just looking at that.
They're little flowers.
Little flowers.
And I like this one too.
Wow, you'd like us as an orange and stuff in there.
So it's Emma Jane Kiltner.
1847. And she used 40 count baked clay.
So Barbara's amazing. She does lots of research on her designs and finds out lots of details about the girls. I don't know how she manages to do it when sometimes we can't.
Oh, yeah. If there's and her knowledge on antique samplers is second to none. Look, if there's a question, if you've bought an antique sampler and you have a question that you're wondering something about it, I don't know that I don't think she minds. If you ask, I know on Sampler World and some of the Facebook groups, I know Barbara will often, if someone's asking a question about what kind of sampler, do they think it might have come from Pennsylvania or from England or from Scotland or, New York or something like that. Barbara's very, very good at giving them a lot of the knowledge that she has and passing it on. This was beautiful. Melanie, I'm so sorry I hadn't contacted you before. I left this on the desk here so I would remember to mention it on Flosstube, but because I haven't been up here and we've been delayed a lot longer than I thought we would, I haven't had a chance to thank you for this yet, but it's from Melanie.
So Melanie stitched a little design for us and put it in a card.
Gorgeous. Oh, it meant so much to me when we received that in orange and in green, so she obviously watches us. It's beautiful, isn't it? And she put a little prayer thing in there. It's just beautiful. It was just beautiful. It made my day. And, when you get things like that, like when we've gotten so many cards, which has been lovely, I'm still going through all the recipes and stuff. But when someone takes the time to stitch something like that for you, and to make the card, we've got a lot of made cards this year, but that was just beautiful. So thank you so much. Oh, yes, I've actually already taken mine. But Linda McCormick sent us these beautiful, a lovely card and a recipe for the whole Christmas thing. But she also sent one set for you and one set for me. Oh, I haven't even looked at the back of that one. She's actually got Valdani, Weeks, Gemma, Colour and Cotton, and Classic Colourworks marked on the back. But we got a set each. As I said, mine are at home because I'm using them. Do you want to hold those up, baby? These are her beautiful floss drops. Now, I've got to contact Linda because I don't know whether we've already sent her some of ours or whether we'll send them to her if we haven't already sent ours. I didn't want to send them twice if we've already sent them. So, Linda, if you're watching this, let me know if you haven't got ours, and if you don't, we'll get them in the mail, but I will contact you also via email. So, is that everything you've got there? Now, my lovely friend Julie, Kansas City girl in the Colorado world, when Alexis was sending me over the bead pack for Dark Queen of the Earth, Julie also sent, where's the chart gone? Oh, there it is. Sent over a gift as well. When she travelled, when was it? Late last year, I think, wasn't it, Brent? Travelled all around England, Ireland, Scotland, and I think there's maybe for both of us. I'm not quite sure, but you don't read physical books anymore. You read everything on your Kindle. So these beautiful.
That's because you can't take a book into the bath.
She's going to drop that Kindle one day in the bath.
That's waterproof. That's why I got it.
These are beautiful, beautiful.
So when I fall asleep in the bath and drop the book's wrecked. If I drop the Kindle, I just got to dry it out.
I love having a paper book in my hands. So, like, I mean, obviously I use a Kindle when we travel, but I don't think you can beat having a physical book in your hand. Mm. But these are two beautiful Tolkien bookmarks, which and
from Oxford.
From Oxford. When she was in Oxford, she picked these up. And I believe these are actually artwork by J.R. Tolkien. So, and she knows what a Lord of the Rings fanatic I am, everything Tolkien. So, and the fact that they come from Julie too, it's just, and she gave us this beautiful card. It's like a watercolour and just a lovely, lovely note. And it's Mirror Lake watercolour by, I think it's Linda Apte?
Something like that.
Linda Apte. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful card. So thank you. Oh, she also sent, although Brendan's now got his Bigfoot quilt by Colleen at Stitching with the Sisterlies, so I'm not making you know one, but she did. This was prior to him getting that.
It's getting cold enough for you too. You can start to use it soon.
Yes, you actually pulled it out the other night, so because we're starting to get chilly nights. It's been a long time autumn heading this year, isn't it?
Sort of keep the girls away from it.
I know.
Girls don't like
so this is a quilt pattern called Frolicking Bigfoot that she sent as well. So that was fun. So thank you, Julie. It's nice to think when you're traveling, you're thinking about us. Okay, my lovely friend Doc Hayward that we mentioned earlier, who I may have shown this in our last video, I think I may have, but it doesn't hurt to mention again. Beautiful card that she sent. But she just finished stitching this gorgeous sampler. It's called, I'm sure I showed this last time anyway, House and Hound. And it's got a whippy or a greyhound or Italian greyhound in the front. That's probably, I think. Well, anyway, it's by Samplers Revisited. So she's loaned me the chart, and I love it, love it. I think, that's right, that's her conversion colours that she used. So thank you, Dot. I think I did thank you last time, but thank you again just in case. Kathy Barrick, who we're always thrilled to bits when she uses our linen. She used our linen for some of her Nashville releases, and she kindly sent us the a PDF of the chart. So I love it when designers use our linen. So this one is gorgeous. It was done on our paperbark and seaweed, the two different versions. I don't know which one I want to stitch. I think I'll do the seaweed one. This is I Give You My Hand by Kathy Barrick. This is just the colours that obviously she sends the charts. And one of my favourite market releases that I saw, and look, I almost bought this, but they were out of stock of it down I think it was the Crook Oberlin, and just as well because then Kathy emailed them to me. So thank you so much, Kathy. This is Majestic Birds, and it's also done on seaweed. She seems to like seaweed as much as Brendan does, although it's a
I don't like dyeing.
You hate dyeing it, but it's your favourite colour.
I never want to let a piece go.
But there's more seaweed going to Kathy, and there's also going to Liz Matthews, who's her daughter. So looks like you're going to be dyeing it for a while to come yet, baby. So, yeah. Now, I am a member of, as I said, of Hello from Liz Matthews Patreon. Now, Liz did a wonderful thing this month? was it this month? Might have been the end of March for her patrons. She bought a whole heap of charts from Nashville Needlework Market. Obviously, she was there as an exhibitor, but she also went around, picked a lot of the charts that were her favourites, and then she did a giveaway. So all you had to do was comment on her Patreon, and then she did a live giveaway about a week or so ago. And I was lucky enough, and I said thankfully, she didn't need to mail these to me, but she said, so she could email it. She sent me her beautiful forest sampler, which I had been trying to buy again here. So I was so excited when my name came up. There was one chart actually that my name got called out. She gave away 2 charts with my name come up, and one was the Stacey Nash tangerine one. And I said, look, please give that to somebody else because I've already bought it. So she let me pick one of hers, so that was exciting. And she also sent me, again, I've got to print this properly, 8th Day of Christmas sampler.
You just got printing from your phone.
I did. I just did it so I could show them. So thank you, Liz. That was so, so kind. You're very good to your patrons, and I was so excited to win something because I never win anything. She did so many giveaways, though. A lot of people won some fabulous charts from markets, so I can very much recommend her Patreon. And I think that's all my Stitchy kindness things, I think. I'm sure there's been things we've received in the last few months that I've forgotten. I do apologise if that's happened. We've been all over the place, haven't we, sweetie?
I haven't. I've been here.
You've been here and I've been home. Yeah. So thank you so much to everyone. So, and what's next?
Plans.
Well, I'll be back up here after Easter to start helping Brett out with the ironing and the serging. Like I said, thankfully I can do that with my left foot. I'm going to continue on stitching my model for the May retreat. It's looking so good. I'm really happy with it, but I've got a lot of stitching to do. My friends, Jenny, Naomi, and Linda are joining me on a round robin for ink circles. Now, we're doing this, every round will be every 2 months, and I pinched the idea, if you like, and I asked her first from Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitchy. She's running, I think it might have been with her patrons, I think, of which I'm one. She decided to do, many of the ink circle ones, Tracy's designs are sort of identical in all 4 corners. So they're gorgeous designs, and they're usually a mandala type thing, and you have to stitch all 4 corners are the same. And you stitch one corner and you think, I've got to do the same thing three more times. Michelle had this fabulous idea to do a round robin where everyone picks one of the ones with the identical corners, and you stitch one corner and then send the whole kit on to a friend in your group, and then they stitch the next corner, and then the third person stitches the third. So you get it back only having stitched one corner yourself, and then consequently you do the same for everybody else. And I would have liked to have joined it, but I thought, what?
Isn't that the same as stitching the 4 corners yourself?
No, because everyone's design's different.
Oh, okay. I thought yours.
No. Everyone picks a different ink circles. We don't all do the same one. Oh my gosh, no, that would defeat the purpose. So everyone in the group, sorry, I didn't explain that, picks a different ink circles design. So we all stitch one corner of a different design. So we stitch 4 corners, but 4 different ones. So, and I was going to join in, and I thought, and she did say they could do it internationally, but I thought, it's too hard for everyone to have to ship it to me here in Australia, and in time frames and stuff. So I said,
cost.
It costs.
Postage is getting
postage is really bad, yeah. So, and I said to Michelle, listen, do you mind if I just run one just with 3 friends? I said 2 of them live 5 minutes away, and the other one's up in Queensland, so it'll be easy to swap. And she said, absolutely. And she's given me the same hashtag. So I'll put the hashtag here because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Sorry, Brenda, you're going to update one more thing. And so what we're going to do, we're going to stitch 1 corner each, and we're going to, Jenny won't be there, but we're going to exchange it, our very first one at the retreat at But it's the Stitches Merchantry.
Oh, wow, you better hurry up.
You might have to stitch that first corner for me, baby. But anyway, and then we're doing them every 2 months because I can't sort of do a lot of commitment stuff. So we thought every 2 months to stitch one corner will be really good. And if you check out Michelle Bendy Stitchy, you'll see the ones that she's actually doing. She's in 2, so she's stitching 2 at a time. Oh, better Michelle than me. So, yeah. So, thank you for that idea, Michelle. And, yeah, if anyone, and I know she said on a recent, I think it was a Flosstube, she said if anyone else wants to run their own, jump on the idea, just use that hashtag. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. What else, baby? We're actually going to have our very postponed holiday.
Vacation.
All going well with my knee. Look, the whole thing with it now, it is getting a little bit better. It's still going to be sore, I think, until I eventually get that knee replacement eventually. But we're going to have a holiday. Brendan's so tired. So we're going to be going to the States for 2 weeks in May.
Yeah.
We've had to keep postponing it because, again, we wanted – one, you had to keep getting more orders out, mostly, though, because we needed this knee to get better. Yeah, so we're now going over – I'll have my birthday over there, which will be fun. So we're going to the Pacific Northwest. We're just going to one area, which is we haven't been there in about 10 years.
Yep.
So we're just thrilled. Brent's going Bigfoot hunting, and he's going to visit some of his favourite bonsai nurseries and stuff that are all around the Portland area. And we're going to do all going well, nothing else going wrong with my knee. I want to preface it by saying that we're doing a meet and greet at Acorns and Threads on Friday the 12th of May. So that'll be fun. We've postponed it now once. Janine kindly invited us when she knew we were going to be in the Pacific Northwest to come and do a meet and greet. So it'll be good to meet everyone, hopefully. Unfortunately, it had to be Friday when I postponed it. It was going to be a Saturday, but I think that she's got quite a few classes and things on, so we fit it in on the Friday. So hopefully that's not going to interfere with too many people's work days.
We're going to find Bigfoot.
You're going to find Bigfoot, baby?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And truthfully, I think one of your favourite bonsai artists has been posting there's been a lot of snow.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably good that we didn't end up going in April. Might still be a bit chilly there in May. Brendan said the other day we'll have to duck up to Kathmandu, I think, and get a few kind of between season clothing, I think, because it might be a bit nippy. So, anyway. Oh, there's one other thing too. Talking about floss tubes and things. A lovely floss tuber contacted me, and because she's just loaded her very first video. Her name's Deborah Carroll, and it's Deborah Carroll Stitcher on Flosstube. Now, Deborah's first video, she split it into 2 because I think she's just still learning to. Didn't we all have to learn that? How to? She must be filming.
What's this? Brendan
had to learn how to load.
You don't even know how to turn the camera on.
No, that's true. I don't want to know either. So I'm good to be blissfully ignorant. But
so I had to learn, otherwise nothing would have
been loaded. That's right. But I don't know what happened. But Deb actually had to divide it into part 1 and part 2. So I'm guessing her camera switched off halfway through. I'm not quite sure. Or she wasn't able to load it all in one go. Not too sure. It's a fantastic first video. So give her some love. Go over there. Subscribe. She does the most amazing she shows all these beautiful things that she stitches, what I'm trying to say. She's finished so many. I think she said she just come back in 2020 to stitching. And the amount of finishes she's had, a finish parade is the words I was looking for. She does the most amazing finish parade. Some of the things she's stitched are just gorgeous. So they're split over the 2 videos. So check it out. We'll put the link for Deborah's Flosstube down below.
I like this we.
Brendan will put the video link down below. So, you would think, given my time at home, that I've watched a lot more floss tubes than I have. I've been really behind, to be honest. Because I've been designing a lot, and when I'm designing, I've got to concentrate. So I tend to have, rewatch Downton Abbey or something that I've seen a million times, just so it's sort of something that I don't have to really concentrate on. Because also, too, if I start watching floss tubes, it costs me a lot of money.
No.
What?
Yeah, because I know when you're watching.
I know, because the ding, ding, ding goes off on the PayPal account.
PayPal is just message after message after message on
right.
PayPal.
Exactly. But anyway, So, but yeah, no, it's very hard when you're designing. You just can't really concentrate on too much stuff. So, so I've got to catch up on a lot of my floss tubes. I feel like I haven't seen some people for ages that I normally watch religiously. So, yeah. And I know we've said it a million times, but you were just saying this morning, we do want to get back on a more regular filming thing. It really has thrown us the last 3 months with this whole operation, or 2 operations. So we didn't know the second one was going to have to happen. Very glad it's over with, though, let me tell you. I had a bit of a rough trot this last operation, so just in the hospital and stuff. I was...
Lots of sooking.
Yeah. Poor Bren. At one point, we thought I was going to have to be put in overnight. You were downstairs. You'd been downstairs all day waiting for me, and he's texting saying, are you actually still coming out today? And I said, I don't know. But it was all fine. But, yeah, it's thrown us all over the place. You'll see we'd still like to try to get one done, even if it's just a short one every couple of weeks. We do definitely want to film when we're in the States, which will be fun.
When you stop being a drama queen.
Oh, stop. Some people think you're serious, Brendan. I'm serious.
am.
You are not serious. But, yeah, it's been way, way too long. We've only done 2. What are we, baby? April, and we've done 2 this year, so that's just not good. I will not be having a 3rd operation before we go away, so...
There's not enough time.
There's not enough time, no. So we'll do some floss tubes and some videos over there. So, and, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. And when I think we're about 9,550 or something now. When we get to that 10,000, we still have that. You've got it there, haven't you? We've still got this original sampler to give away. It's in terrible. Oh, Brandon nearly knocked the wall down. This we're giving away. We have reproduced this one. So we're giving away this original sampler to someone who has subscribed when we hit 10,000. So we've got about 450 to go, which is still a lot. I know. I was just about to say, Brett, how embarrassing, the dust on it. Luckily, it's not touching any of the sampler, but...
you're a slack housekeeper.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've been doing the dusting while I've been gone, but... so thank you for that. Details for everything else below, our Instagram. I think we've got about 11,000 Instagram followers now too. I looked this morning and thought, wow, when did that happen? Our Patreon, details for our Patreon below as well. That's a lot of fun. We want to do more and more things. We'll be putting up our Zoom links in the next few days for April. Brendan will put up our Zoom links in the next couple of days. 1 for our patrons, 2 is our general one. It's nice when we get together. Brendan's fine. You actually bought some camera now for us to finally, even though I've said it 5,000 times, to start streaming. Got some little camera thing the other day. I think we just got to trial it.
We've got to test all that out.
Got to test it all out. Well, Brendan has to test it all out. So, yeah, I think that's it. As always, once we actually stop filming, we'll remember about 10 things we were supposed to tell everyone, but I'll have to wait till next time. Hopefully, it'll be in 2 weeks' time. Won't be as long as this one. I don't know how long this one's gone. Can you see?
5.5
Way too long. So thank you for sticking with us. If you stuck to us at the end, if you watched us in about 5 different sessions, either way, thank you for coming back. Sorry it's been so long. And we'll see you very soon. Have a very happy, safe Easter. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. No, 16 chins.
Yeah, well.
Do it again. I won't just trying to get rid of my chins. Didn't succeed.
Well, I'm going to diet for that. Okay, let's go.